Customer mocked my coupon binder, then asked me to teach his wife the system. I was working register 6 at Martin's Market on a Tuesday night, that dead hour between dinner rush and closing, when Mrs. Dobbins came through my lane with 3 carts. She was 68, wore the same lavender rain jacket every week, and carried a giant zip-up binder full of coupons sorted in baseball card sleeves, pasta, cereal, laundry, baby stuff. People either loved watching her or hated getting stuck behind her. That night, the man behind her hated it loudly. He was in a navy quarter zip holding 1 bottle of imported sparkling water and a basket of organic snacks. He sighed so hard the cashier in lane 5 looked over. Then he said, "This is why grocery stores need an express lane for people with actual lives." Mrs. Dobbins pretended not to hear him. She just put her canned tomatoes on the belt in groups of 4, because she knew the sale only worked that way. I scanned quietly. She handed me coupons quietly. He did not stay quiet. "Is this a hobby?" he asked, "or do you just enjoy making minimum wage workers suffer?" I was 19 and still scared of customers like him, so I said, "Sir, I'll move as fast as I can." Mrs. Dobbins looked embarrassed. That was the part that made me angry, not the coupons. The fact that this woman, who had never been rude to me once, suddenly started apologizing for knowing how to survive. She said, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. I have it organized, I promise." And she did. That binder was more organized than our entire front office. Transaction 1 was pantry items. Transaction 2 was household items. Transaction 3 was the donation pile. That was diapers, baby wipes, and formula for the church closet on Maple Street, because they always ran out before Friday. The man laughed when he saw the diapers. "Buying for the whole neighborhood now." Mrs. Dobbins smiled without showing her teeth and said, "Something like that." Her total before discounts was $312.44. After store sales, manufacturer coupons, digital offers, and a rain check from the week before, it dropped to $91.17. The man scoffed. "All that theater for $200? I remember Mrs. Dobbins folding her receipt into thirds, like a letter. Then it was his turn. I scanned his sparkling water, 2 protein bars, almonds, and $12 crackers. His total was $38.62. He tapped his phone, declined. He blinked, annoyed, like the machine had personally insulted him. He tried the physical card, declined. Then a black metal card, declined. He looked at me and said, "Your system is down." It was not. Lane 5 was still beeping. Lane 7 was still beeping. He turned red and muttered, "I just moved money between accounts." Mrs. Dobbins had started pushing her cart away. Then she stopped. She turned around and looked at his basket. She said, "Do you have kids?" He snapped. "Why?" She pointed at the protein bars. "Those are on the school snack list. If they're for lunch boxes, the store brand ones are 2 aisles over. Same calories, less sugar, and there's a digital coupon if you clip it before midnight." He just stared at her. Then his phone rang. I could hear the voice because his volume was too high. A woman said, "Did you get the wipes and the formula? Please tell me you got the formula." His face changed. Not embarrassed anymore. Panicked. He whispered, "The card's not working." Mrs. Dobbins looked at the 3rd cart she had just paid for, reached in and pulled out the baby wipes, then the formula, then the store brand fever reducer. She said, "These were for the church closet, but babies at home come first." He said, "I can't take that." And she said very gently, "Then don't be nasty to the next woman who knows how to make money stretch." Nobody clapped. Real life almost never does that. But the man went completely still. I suspended his transaction, helped Mrs. Dobbins put the donation items back on the belt, and she rebuilt his basket in about 4 minutes. Store brand snacks, bigger pack of wipes, formula with a coupon, fever reducer on sale, almond swap for peanut butter. His original basket plus the baby stuff would have been $86.40. Mrs. Dobbins got it to $41.09. Then she paid for it. He tried to say something, but his voice cracked, so he just nodded and left with both hands full of bags. A week later, he came back during my shift. No quarter zip, no sparkling water, just a hoodie, tired eyes, and a brand new blue binder from the school supply aisle. He waited until Mrs. Dobbins came in. Then he walked up to her, held out the binder, and said, "My wife asked if you'd teach us." I asked if I could apologize first. Mrs. Dobbins opened the binder, checked the sleeves, and said, "You bought the flimsy kind. We'll fix that first." And every Tuesday after that, they stood near register 6 for 10 minutes, clipping coupons together. The church closet never ran out of wipes again.